straight ahead. Up and down. Up and down. One more. Up and down. So roll the shoulders down and back. 2 and 3. I'm going to go across. Nice flowy motion. We're just going to start by warming up. Try to get the waistline and the rest of the body warmed up because we're going to use everything to work our abs and core. Because everything is connected. We're going to do some standing workouts, some on the floor workouts. So you remember these, you can, they're like 10 minutes each. So you can either do them on your own at the end of a workout that you do by yourself, or you can think about it and just do the whole thing as a workout because it also incorporates most of your body. Okay, we're going to go down, up, turn, turn. 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 Did I get it wrong? Down, up, turn, turn. Down, up, turn, turn. Down, up. Last one. Turn, turn. Now the knee's going to come up. We're just going to kind of do elbow to knee. Doesn't have to be there yet. Because we're just trying to warm it all up right now. Stretch anything out that didn't get stretched yesterday. If you're a little sore. Now we're going to take it back. So back lunge. So straight legs good. Just trying to stretch out that lower back. Straighten, using those arms, because we're not going to use those arms for some of our ab exercises. We're just swinging them. Okay, now we're going to reach behind us. We're going to reach behind you. Reach behind you, that's it. Reach. And reach. Good. And reach. Okay, now we're going to punch out front like we're just punching somebody. So try to use those heels too. Kind of spinning on the balls of your feet. Now we're going to cross it over. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started. So our first workout's actually 11 exercises. So we're going to start with the jumping jack. So we're going to do 3 jacks and then we're going to kind of touch the floor. So I'm going to start, we're going to work for 45 seconds and we're going to rest for 15 in between each move. Okay, no, not ready yet. I have to wait for it to begin. All right, ready? Almost there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, touch. 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 So if you don't like to jump, you can do this and then touch. So either one works. Touch. So 2, 3, touch. 1, 2, 3, touch. 1, 2, 3, touch. 1, 2, 3, touch. 1, 2. Okay, so time. So our next one's going to be a squat with a rotating punch. So we're just going to wait for that 15 seconds to go by. Breathe a little bit. Wow, 15 seconds is a long time. Squat with punch. Squat with a punch. Now try to get that back leg to rotate so that you get a punch all the way across. Get a good squat. in there. Come up. Think about those abs as you rotate from side to side. Good. What's nice about this is that we only do each exercise one time. Okay, so next one. So the next one's a little bit harder. Are you okay on your wrists? Okay, so we're gonna do a half burpee. So you're gonna get on here. So this is what it looks like. We pulse, come up. Pulse, come up. Okay, ready? Let's go. So down here, up here. So it's little tiny pulses. So we got little bobs, back and forth. Just little. So it's not like real fast. We just have little bobs back and forth. Just a little hop. Just like two little bobs, two little bobs. Whew. Almost time. Oop, there we go. Coming up. Looks like I need to tuck my shirt in here a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna do a twist with the toe touch. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if you can't touch your toe, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I keep getting messed up. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Rotate that body. You have to get that rhythm and just keep going. That's it. Nice. All right, next one is squat, and then we're going to just do elbow to knee, just kind of like a bicycle. We're going to squat in between, moving those legs. And that down and up movement, squat, elbow to knee, squat, elbow to knee. So get a nice little rotation in there. Think about pulling in your abs, like a little crunch. That's okay. Just kind of crunch, crunch, a little oblique crunch every time you do it. That's it. Okay, so now we're going to do 2 skis. So we're going to go 1, 2, turn, 1, 2, turn. And go back and forth, 45 seconds. So we're going to get ourselves ready. Lean into it, 1, 2, turn, 1, 2, turn, 1, 2. So lean into that front leg. Other legs trailing behind. That's it. Bring that knee up towards the chest. Good. And then just a little pivot in the other direction. Good. Nice. Those arms up there. So they start up, arms meet in the middle. Okay, time. Okay, so now we're going to take it down to the mat, and we're going to do mountain climbers. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, hold. So we're going to take ourselves out here. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Try to keep your neck in alignment with your spine. Don't look at your knees. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Huh?
I said I'm a slow climber.
That's okay. You can be as slow as you need to be. Just being in this position, okay, bring yourself up, is gonna work it. Okay, so we're gonna do a long arm, just like we did before when we were up here. We're gonna do it with the long arm. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm not hitting my toe. I'm trying to. Can't aim for it. There you go. Trying to get that leg up there. It's all about that rotation. Then we do like a little crunch when that leg comes up. So don't be hesitant to crunch that upper body and bring that leg up at the same time. You don't need to be tall torso and leave the leg far away from you. Okay, so next one is just marching knees. So we're gonna put those arms up and we're gonna alternate knees up with elbows coming down. Okay, so here we go. We're just gonna bring it up and down. Just like that, that's it. Trying to get that knee up, waist high. So every one of these is like a little crunch. Using that hip flexor, work those lower abs. That's why walking is so good for you. Because every time you take a step, you're using your lower abs. That's it. Keep going. Almost there. Whew, okay. Next one is, okay, we're almost done. Single leg, hand to foot. Okay, so we're gonna be up here. And we're just gonna bring one leg up. And we're gonna touch. Or you can bring your knee up, whichever works best for you. So we're just gonna bring it up. So we're gonna bend over a little bit. A little crunch here. Not super fast, because we're trying to crunch and bring that leg up at the same time. Good. Good. Just keep it going. Try and get that leg up as high as you can. That left leg does not want to go up as high as I would like it to. Okay, so now we're going to switch to the other side and then we're going to be done. So we only have one more side to go. And then we're going to take a little rest. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Almost there. Here we go. Oh, see, now this leg will come up. That left leg.
My left leg comes up better than my right leg.
Really? So mine's just the opposite. For some reason, a long time ago, something happened. I don't know what it was, but my left side just stopped working as well as my right side. I could tell my knee didn't come up as fast. My arm just didn't work as well anymore. They checked me for everything. And they said that they couldn't detect anything wrong. I'm like, okay, time. Okay, great. Okay, time to take a little break. Okay, good job. Okay, I'm gonna reset my timer to 10 now, because that was 11 rounds. Just because I had that extra one exercise in there. Now we're gonna do a 10-minute workout. Alrighty, so this one, we're gonna do on the floor. So gonna get down on our knees. So if you want to flip your mat over so you have a thicker mat, you can do that, especially if your,
The side's thicker?
well, no, just flip it like so it's double.
Oh, I see what you
Double
mean,
it
like
over.
this.
Yeah. I like to double it over. Like this is my extra thick mat
Oh.
because I knew I was going to be on my knees today. Okay? So we're just going to be right here. Hands to the sides. Get your knees comfy where you like it. We're just going to do side bends to start with. Okay? So 15-second countdown. Almost there. And we're just going to try to touch those fingertips to the floor. And you're going to try to go to the side, not to the front. So side bends. So we're just going to touch. Staying right to the side. Try not to lean forward with it. Stay to the side. Even if you can't touch, you want to stay to the side because we want to get right here in that nip of the waistline. Planks are great, but they tend to make you straighter. So we're trying to get that waistline where you dip in on each side. So we're pulling it in with these side bends, trying to work those obliques to get that nice little hourglass type figure. So it looks like you have a waistline and we're not a little Coke bottle or a little boy. Okay, so now we're gonna take one leg out, okay? And we're gonna come up and then turn to the side. Up and turn to the side. So down and turn to the side. So try to get that tushy to hit your shoe in the back. So you're working your leg right here and your waistline. So whenever we work our legs, we also work our abs. Good. Woo! Okay, now we're gonna switch sides. This one's gonna hurt. This side is not as good as this side. Okay, here we go. Down, up. Good. Oh, yes. Get that tushy down as far as you can go. Gonna work those thighs. Make them strong and slim. Good. Woo, okay, now we get to lay all the way down. And we're just gonna do a crunch here, okay? So we're gonna lay down here. You can put your hands on your chest. Knees are up. Squeeze the knees together. And we're gonna blow up towards the ceiling, and you're gonna push your belly button down as you blow up. They don't have to be fast. In fact, slow is better. Blow all that air out. Squeeze your knees. I let mine go loose. I gotta remember, squeeze. Engaging that inner thigh to really target those lower abs. Oh, done already. Okay, so we're gonna go to the side. So we're just gonna roll over onto the hip just a little bit here. And we're gonna do almost the same thing. So our chest is still facing the top. And we're just gonna come up and do a little side crunch. Squeezing in. can slow it down. You don't have to do it super fast. You can put your fingers behind your head if your neck starts to get tired. Okay, now we're going to switch sides. Alrighty. Okay, go. Don't yank up on your neck, just support it. Alrighty, coming up, we're gonna do, it says a side hip raise. Oh, okay, so we're gonna be on that elbow. And you can stick the top leg out, or you can have both legs bent. So we're just gonna bring this hip up, just like this. Just a little hip raise. Or you can bring both legs out and bring it up. I still like to balance myself where I fall over so that one hand is always in front, or you can bring the hands behind the ear. Get nice and tall. Kind of helps balance you a little bit. Try to be tall through that shoulder. Okay, we're going to switch sides. Find the way you want to do it. Be tall through that shoulder. Either hand on the floor or fingertips behind the ears. Okay, now we're going to bring ourselves up. Good. Slow it down if you need to. Most people try to do them really fast to get them over with, but when we're doing them for time, we just have to keep doing them till that time is up. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get onto our back. Oops. Okay, we're going to lift those legs up in the air, and you're going to separate your feet just a little bit, and then we're just going to reach up. So you can pop your toes down so that your heels are going up towards the ceiling, and then we're just going to reach up from side to side. So if you can't touch your toes, you can go for your ankles, whichever's best, or you can make a game of it and maybe go for the ankle and then go for the toe. Whatever is going to keep you busy for the next 45 seconds. If you need to rest your head, keep it on the floor, and just keep those shoulders going up. So you can do the same thing, but then you don't have that neck strain. So whatever's going to work for you. Alrighty, okay, so our last one. We're on 10 now. We're going to get onto those elbows. You can do this on your knees. And we're just going to do those hip dips. Or you can go all the way out into a plank. Okay? And we're just going to drop those hips from side to side. They don't have to roll all the way over and touch the floor unless you want them to. We're just trying to feel that little bit of a rotation through the hips into the rib cage, pulling up through the belly button, being tall through the shoulders, neck's in alignment with your spine. Don't drop the head down. This is our last one for this round. Good job. Keep going. Almost time for a little break. All right, that's it. All right, time for a little drink. And then we're gonna get to our next workout. So this next workout, it's 10 rounds again, but we only have 5 exercises, and we're gonna use our weight. We're gonna use one weight for this. All right. So we're gonna be up and down on this one. Going up and down, up and down. Push up to, wow, we'll see if we can do all these. When I wrote this, I was really energetic, so let's see. Alternate, okay, so it's a fun workout. So we're gonna start with a reverse hip up to a sit up, okay? So we're gonna be on our back, and then we're gonna stand up and do a couple of fun things. This 4th exercise, not too sure about. We'll see. All right. So this is what this one looks like, so you don't have to look at me while we're doing it. So we start here. We're gonna just do a little hip up, okay? So you can either do a crunch or you can do a full sit up. I'm gonna have to do a crunch because yesterday in class, I fell and hit my tailbone right on a weight. So I am bruised like you would not believe on my tailbone. So I can't roll up on my booty. So I'm gonna do a crunch. So I can do the hip up just fine.
Do a crunch too.
So we can just do a crunch today. Otherwise it's a full sit up. But today we're gonna do a crunch. But just that one motion on my booty is a killer. Okay, so I'm starting the timer. Okay, so just hold that weight at your chest, or you can hold it behind your head if you want to, just so that it's out of the way of your legs when they come up. Okay, so we do the hip up, you put the legs down, and then do a crunch. Hip up, and then I'm gonna put that weight up and do a crunch. I'm gonna press the weight up towards the ceiling and do a crunch. Hip up, and then a crunch. And so we have 5 exercises. We'll do each one of them twice for this one. Here we go. So you just need to, when you roll back, you're just trying to get, the hips up off the floor a little bit. It's not real far up. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and get up off the floor. Ow! So this one's an interesting one. So you're gonna hold the weight in one hand, and we're gonna just do this side lunge like this. Here, and then we lunge back. So we do 2 side lunges, and we're just swinging the weight to one side. And then we'll do it on the other side next. So make sure you clear your knees. So this one will work back too, which is nice. Okay, so now we're just gonna switch sides, change hands, and we're just gonna swing it again. Nice. We just gotta get it going. That's the, okay, here we go. So side lunge. Oh, just hit my leg. That's gonna leave a bruise.
I haven't done that yet.
I have like all these little bruises on my legs for when I do things like look at the camera or look at other people and then I hit myself. Shouldn't do that. Okay, so this is, I think I'm gonna change this exercise. So we're gonna put it down on the floor. And we're gonna pick it up and bring it in to turn. Put it down on the floor, stand up. Okay, so let's go ahead and start that now. And stand up. And then up. So up, turn, back down and up, and turn, down and up 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 and turn. Oh, okay. So the last one is, okay, it's another swinging one. So we're gonna try to use two hands with this. Are we gonna use two hands? Yeah. So we swing in the middle, swing to the side, swing to the middle, swing to the side. Swing in the middle, swing to the side, swing in the middle, swing to the side. Swing in the middle, swing to the side, 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 swing in the middle, swing in the middle, swing to the side, swing in the middle, swing to the side. So then after this one, we're gonna get back down on the floor and do the reverse sit-up crunch. Okay, here we go. Onto the floor. Holding the weight where it's comfortable for you. I'm gonna hold mine at the chest. Get that back where you want it. Okay, here we go. So hip up, and then a nice little reaching crunch. Hip up, nice little reaching crunch. Really think about blowing that air out each time you go up. When those legs go up, when your weight and your shoulders go up. Good. And if you can, when you do that crunch, you try to squeeze those knees together. You can remember all of those things at the same time, because it helps you work those lower abs. Alrighty, now we're gonna get up, and we're gonna do that swinging lunge. Not hit your leg. So one arm, okay, and then we swing to the side. So try to get both legs to do the little lunge. Kind of keep an eye on the weight as it goes, side to side. Watch the weight distribution of your legs, kind of the weight still in your heels. Not totally, because you gotta shift the weight from one leg to the other. Working that back with that arm that's going up. Oh, okay. Switching sides, taking a break. Get ready to start swinging it. Rev it up. Okay, here we go. Okay, this time I'm going to do my best not to throw my weight across the room or injure myself. That's it. You got it swinging. Think about getting that weight up a little bit above the shoulder maybe. That's it. Woo! Arms are tired. Okay, so we're gonna do that like little bit of a squat and deadlift together, bring it up, and then rotate. Okay, so down, up. Okay, then we put it back down, come all the way back up without the weight. Bring it down, pick it up, back down, back up without the weight. Up, bring it in, back down, without the weight. So when we come up, especially without the weight, we think about squeezing our tush, because we don't have anything else to think about, because we don't have that weight in our hand that time, and we're not rotating. When we are rotating, of course, we're trying to get around, we're holding the belly button in, and you can feel it more in your tush because you really have that load on you. Okay, so this is the swinging. Okay, we're swinging side, middle, side. We'll start in the middle. I like to start in the middle. Give me a second. Okay, so middle, side, 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 middle, side. So working lower back for that nice little hourglass figure, the corset. Okay, time. All right, let's see what time it is in real life. See if we have time for our little finisher. What time are we done here? Oh, darn. Okay, I guess we're done. Let's stretch. So I'll stand up, because it's like 3 minutes till. Darn, I thought I had 15 more minutes. Okay, never mind. Okay, roll the shoulders down and back. The next one was a doozy. We'll do that one next week. We'll start with it. Okay, so we're gonna take that hip out, and we're gonna push the hand out. So what you're doing, you're pushing this hip out, and you're reaching to the other side of the room. Trying to get all the way over there. Okay, so now we're gonna drop the arm, and we're gonna come around, and then bring it up. Good, then we'll bring the arm down, we're gonna switch sides up, push the hip out, reach to the other side of the room. Lisa texted me, said she's sorry she didn't make it to class. Oh. Reach, reach, reach. Okay, now drop the arm, come down and around. Good. All the way up. Okay, now both arms up. Okay, we're going to just rotate. And then we're going to take it and we're going to rotate the other way. And then we're going to come back. We're going to rotate, then we're going to lift this heel this time. That back heel. Okay, now you're going to adjust that front foot so that it goes more tip over, and you can put your heel on the floor. You can open your legs a little bit more so you're not tightrope. And then we're going to come down. Good. And then we're going to come up. And then we're going to wrap our hands behind us like we're flying. Good. Bring those arms back to the front. Come down to the floor again. Come back up. Out like you're flying. One more time. Out front. And then back down. And then we're going to come all the way up. Hands together. Okay, now we're going to spin. Here we go. Get that rotation. your back, shoulder width apart. Come up, arms out to fly, back in, back down, and up, and out, back in, and down, and one more, up, out, in, and then all the way up and back to the center. Good, bend the knees just a little bit, bring the arms out, and then just gently rotate from side to side. Inhale and exhale. Just keep those arms apart. Try not to move the arms, just try to move the torso. And then bring yourself back to center, bring those arms back down, roll the shoulders down and back. Wiggle those feet back in a little bit more. Shake those legs out, shake those arms out. And we're all done.